Hello aviators, welcome back to another video, and today I'm playing PTFS, and this is kind of a connection to my live stream. Not many people actually watched it, so here's just information for later on if you want to see this video or save it. But before we continue on, just if you want to see another video or any of my videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and hit the like button, or hit the like button, so you don't miss another video. And today in PTFS, we've now gotten a brand new update. As you know, the Boeing 777 has been added, which is the big thing. Another thing that's been the most minimum thing that we are not told that mostly about was the pushback tug. And I looked in the change logs of this game. They said they added a kite attack approach of runway 13. So we're gonna figure that out today by starting with spawning the 777 at the Terminal 2, then flying it over to Tokyo with runway 13. I'm going to see if that is true. How does the crane look like on it? It's too whitish blue. We're just gonna spawn the air France like I did with the live stream. Then you need to go here and set the spawn thing. And we're just gonna turn the sounds off. Whoa. There we go. So at some points of the video I'll be pausing and just make sure I can get everything set up. But just at the moment, so there's a 777. I'll be showing you how it tests and everything later on. So, because the first thing I'm actually going to show you is the pushback tugs. So the other two will be later on the video for smaller aircraft, but this one is the regular pushback tug for the long haul, like the 777 that we're at the pushback here. Here is the pushback tug for this one. You have to put the landing gear in here and then attach it or detach it. This thing is quite slow. It's like slower than the baggage truck. So we're just gonna go ahead and drive around this way because every time I would try to drive into the plane, I always get stuck on this wall because it won't turn correctly. Then attach it. Whoops. Whoa. Okay. This is me a bit of a quick video because I don't know. But since we're now attached to the plane, we're gonna go ahead and push it back. And this is how mechanics work of this tug. I will show you a bad thing about this tug here in a second once I start the turning here. But this plane does not want to doesn't want to turn straight, so it's kind of annoying there. So as I'm trying to turn the plane, the tug is just going to keep turning and turning, and then if it goes all the way to its side, about right now. So now the plane does that. It likes to just drift with the tug, which is probably the most annoying thing I've seen so far. So you just want to keep turning the tug to the right as you push back, so that way you won't have any problems with that. So I'm going to delete the tug, hop back in the plane, and the plane has the same engine sounds and stuff, but there are some minor bugs, like if you're the first officer, the landing gear won't work, which is weird. They need to fix that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start making our flight. No ATC communication or anything, because this is just an information video. So what I've noticed about on the push-out tug is that the wheels turn, but I don't understand why they couldn't make the wheels on the plane turn while they can make wheels on the truck's turn. Which makes no sense, but at least this is what we got. I will say within my opinion is that that the plane, this is basically not a remodel. I have been told by some others that this is a remodel because like different shapes of the cockpit, whatever. I do not care. I'm telling you right now that this is like no. This might be this might be a remodel. No, it's not. I mean the outlining, if you it's different shape, whatever. That's like the most minor thing. This plane got no remodels except for the minor remodels, like the looks of this part of it. Also, with remodels, usually this will be clean. You don't see like the dents in it like this. It'll be clean. Like the 787, there's nothing there. You see all this? This is horrible. I hate it. Also, with this thing, you can see decal lines. Like, are you joking? They're this bad? Like, bro, this is not remodeled. This looks like the same shape as the other 777. Also, what I've noticed is that the plane is a lot more bigger. Yeah, the plane is a lot more bigger because it has like added a few things to the cockpit, so it's a bit more wider, while also being more bigger. Because as you see me like standing next to the plane, it shows that like this, like you can't usually before the update you're able to hop on the engine, but now you can't. So the plane was just updated in size to look like it got remodeled, basically. So the devs are being super lazy, which kind of which makes me really mad about that. Let's go ahead and take off, fly over to Tokyo, and see if 1-3 does have a Kai attack type approach. Now, I don't know why they say that they have added a Kai attack approach to runway 1-3. That's not, you don't add an approach. That's not how it works. I mean, of course, you can add like, um, like fix up the terrain to where you have to do a Kai attack type approach, but no, there is no adding, in quote, adding a Kai attack approach. Like, that's not how this works. But, like, changing the terrain, yeah, that can work. Like, that makes sense. Unless you added, like, the checkerboard like Kai attack used to have, then yeah, I guess it kind of is adding the Kai attack approach, the most popular approach that used to be in Kai attack. Which, if you don't know what Kai attack is, it is a airport that used to be in the city of Kai attack, which is in China, but I think maybe early 2000s or like late 1900s, like 1990s probably. I don't know when, but the Kai attack airport was shut down because of how the planes were flying over the city, and that was quite dangerous. While also building the new airport called Hong Kong International, which is also located near the city of Kai Tak, or Hong Kong also being its own city in China. So we're just gonna make this. We're gonna see if this is proof that we can land like a Kai attack approach, or it is true that they've added a Kai attack approach. So we're gonna go to 5,000 feet and just cruise there. Let's see how long the video is. Okay. So this video is probably like less than 20 minutes at least. Because this is a very small update, not a huge one, but I will say that comparing this game to Project Flight, it's probably a bit better now, because this game probably has more things now. Like Project Flight, they're kind of also working on the ground crew situation. Like there's no push or tug, like there's no ground vehicles at all. Which they're making ground crew vehicles, which is the most minimum thing they can do, and also adding ground crew vehicles is kind of stupid. I don't like that. I think that was a bad idea. I don't like to push by tug. I don't like it. The physics of this game is really dumb. And the ground crew vehicles in Project Flight, really, like that's the most minimum thing. No one's actually gonna use them. No one's gonna use them. No one. Because people in the ATC server are not gonna use them at all, and they just want to fly. Like it's better to just fly than actually being ground crew. So I don't know why they're even adding it, but I mean, I guess it's just for realism or realistic, whatever. But, which Project Flight does have usable jetways other than PTFS. Of course, we do have usable jetways in PTFS, but the sad thing is they don't actually move. You have to like actually have your camera go inside the jet bridge, or actually hop out of the plane and go into the jet bridge and fix it manually. Which, you do have to do it manually in real life. It's just the thing is that you can't move the jet bridge back and forth to actually connect with the plane and or be connected to the airport or not. Like that's just something that like that that's just not realistic. But with Project Flight, it does have automated jetways that connect by itself. And let's stop talking about Project Flight at the moment because this is not Project Flight. And once we land at the gate is when I'm going to be ending the video with the last few information. Okay, so now we're approaching the airport. I'm going to slow down way a lot more here. I do see they guess they did kind of added a checkerboard. But this is not good enough because at Kayatak you have buildings with lights on top of them, because that's how you fly above them correctly. Then once you're close enough to the checkerboard, and then you make that little turn there. But you can't do the approach like that before because like this is too close to the runway. The checkerboard in the game of Kayatak would be like out here to make that final turn right in, but this is way too close. This is honestly way too close. Because you have to use advanced and make that hard turn. So this is way too close. That's why I approach them out there and then make my turn, but it's kind of like high attack, but I'm telling you right now, this is too close. That should be moved to like on that mountain instead. This is let me just show you what the problem here is. See, you're flying straight towards the mountain, and you have to do it like literally like this is too dangerous. Like you see that? That is way too dangerous right there. They need to move that to a different mountain. So that way if you're flying, so it's not too close to the mountain and you're not hitting your nose against it if you accidentally fly too close. Go ahead and land now. Then I'm not going to really use the other pushbar tugs. I'm just going to show them of the model. I'm not going to use them, but just to show you, and that'll probably be the end of the video. So I'm not gonna park. I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to make this a long video because I'm not in the mood, and also I just don't want to do it. But here I'm anyway because I didn't really do much last video. Okay, so with this one, this is the longer version of this is the longer pushback a pole. Like this here's like the actual like pull of it, and this is just longer. This is just probably used for you know so usually with these two, they're used for like the smaller aircraft, like the 737 or the A320 or whatever. But I don't really know why they have two versions. I don't understand what's the difference between that one and this one. I don't really understand it that much. Maybe if like the nose is like too close to this thing, you can use this one to get more farther out, I guess. I'm not really sure. But you have this green one with the longer pole, and you have this white one with the shorter pole, which they both work. Same way they put the actual other pushback tug. The same way, it's just that one or two of them has a pole, and other ones just have something to connect the gear with. I mean, you can also use these on the bigger aircraft because they have the little pole to connect the two plane or to connect the two landing gear or little like wheels of the front landing gear. So you can use these with those ones, but you can't use this one. I mean, I guess you can with the smaller like the 7.3, but there's no point when the nose of the plane is gonna be like it's gonna be hitting these things. And also another thing is that with the smaller plane like Cessnas, you don't need to have because like the Cessna is a single wheel, it doesn't have two wheels to be a front landing gear. So really, you don't really need these three at all. You just gotta start the engine and turn around and just take off whatever and whatever. But that's all I gotta say today because this I don't want to talk much. Um, but really, this is all the information for today's update of PTFS. Hopefully, there'll be more in a later update or later in like maybe hopefully it's a bit better than this, like more better remodeled aircraft. And they need to stop being so lazy because like they need to like remodel a bit more better so they're not seeing lines in the plane. Like seriously, that looks so bad. And also, Choson doesn't look like it's been remodeled. And also, don't argue this in the comments. This is all my opinion, so there's no changing my opinion. But anyway, I don't like the 777. The 777 looks pretty bad. The liveries look bad. I hate it. The liveries look horrible, honestly. And I'm gonna say it now. I don't like the 777. I don't like it at all. I just don't. So this is a horrible update. I hate it. These three things I mean it's good for realism, but it's horrible for how they work. I hate it. I give this update a 3 out of 10. 3 for being for realism purposes, but being for low score is because of how bad they are. So a 3 out of 10. So that is it for the video. This is for information video if you have not watched the live stream. Also, I didn't really give that much information on the live stream, but this is it for this video. I'm Mr. Alex, and this is PTFS update. I don't know what number it is, but this is 777 and pushback. I will see you next video. Bye bye.